With Johnnie Ward in the George Carnell Centre in Manchester after his latest victory, second fight of his career. He's in the 25, just started in the pro game. Tell us a little bit about your background in boxing.
Well, I started boxing amateur when I was about 16 because my father was a boxer and my grandfather did the bare knuckle, many years ago. I started doing that and I boxed quite a lot of fights at quite a good level, in and out a couple of internationals. Then I decided to try my hand at the pro game.
So did you, even as an amateur, did you always have your eye on the pro game? Is that something you wanted to go into, or was it just a natural progression?
Yeah, it's a natural progression, I think, for most boxers. I mean, I started off amateur boxing and pro game wasn't even in my mindset, But obviously, as you get older and more, then you think it gets a bit closer and people start offering you a term pro. Why did you ever do this? Asking you, so you end up just going over,
Yeah. So you turned pro, was it last month?
Yeah, it was the 9th of October, in Huddersfield.
Yeah, and who did you fight there?
Zahid Kahut,
yeah.
Which is a big, tall.
Yeah, this guy was in prize fighter, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. That was him, yeah.
And how did you get on there?
I won that in points decision. Won that. He's awkward to box. You know what I mean? Very long arms, but stood my ground, hands high, nice good jab, and I won it on points.
So a very different opponent today.
Yeah.
And 6'2" as well. Who were you fighting tonight? And how did that go on? And how did you fail in there?
Mark Lewis tonight, which is a good lad.
Carl Greaves fighter, yeah.
Yeah, big strong lad. You know what I mean? Very wide, big solid, heavy set, and I just had to get my jab working. Nice fast jab, pop off the shots nice and fast, and keep my hands up because as you saw, he swung that big hand over a couple of times. But that caught me with a good night,
Yeah.
I kept my hands up nice and high, and just rattled off my shots nice and fast, and kept my feet in action.
So it was 6 rounds, even though it was 6'2", it's stretching you on from the 4 rounds you did in your first one. Did you find anything in your stamina there, your conditioning, any worries there at all, or did you find it all right?
No, I mean, as you saw yourself, I was boxing well in the last round there. I was rattling off combinations and everything, so that was going all right. And, I think his stamina suffered a lot more than mine. Mine didn't suffer at all, but his stamina suffered a lot more than mine did,
Had you seen him fight before? Did you know much about him going into the ring?
I'd heard people tell me a couple of times about what he was like, but I've never really seen him fight.
Yeah. So was there a game plan, or was it just go in there and do your own thing, box, and keep him off you with the jab? Or
I think for the first few fights to get all experience, it's the same game plan, just to settle down, hands up, keep popping the jab nice and sharp, keep your mind switched on. That's the same game plan, I mean, because we're heading for experience, that's all we want,
Yeah. So it was a convincing points win there. You didn't drop around. Is that really that what you came for against a big guy like that? I think he was probably over a stone heavier than you in there as well, was he?
2 stone heavier.
2 stone heavier. So you did well to come away with not dropping around anyway.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And over the next year now, what's the plan over the next year going forward?
We're just gonna keep boxing, get as much experience as we can. Some good fighters, and hopefully just keep stepping up and gradually getting better and better.
Yeah. Well, listen, good luck in the next year, and I'm sure we'll speak to you again.
All right.